Out, he could be in a lot of trouble. These siege tanks totally out of position and a little overkill on the Vikings. He's only got one Raven. And now he sees it, and he just hit the oh shit button. He's going to be bringing all these Marines and the siege tanks and the Vikings back. But, oh man, that's a lot of damage he's doing right there.
And
all these SCVs coming off the line.
He's not siege moding his tanks. Oh, and there they go.
Mouse smartly bringing this orbital commander run away. He'll be able to defend it with these siege tanks back here. So he will be able to save that, but he needs to get rid of these guys.
He's losing all of his supply. So this is very bad for Mao. It's made very hard.
Just lost his factory. All of his productions buildings getting really hit. This is a really good position to be sieged for iExceed. Would like to see him hopscotch these siege tanks up a little bit closer though.
There goes two of them.
There we go. Beautiful positioning. Look at that. He didn't get over anxious and push all the way into the middle here. But slowly
I would like to
inched his way forward.
Mao move up his tank too to stop him from going any farther across his base, because he's just losing all of his supply depots. He's way under supply now. This is very bad for our Terran player. Oh,
and the siege tanks did a huge hit on those Marines. All of them in the yellow now.
Yeah. Good spread against the siege tanks. If the Vikings try to land on the siege tank, it would just blow him away.
iExceed's letting his macro slip a little bit. He's at almost 2,000 minerals and 400 gas right now. He needs to keep making those units. He's in a really good position, but he could be in a better one.
He needs to cancel all these Banshees and lift off that starport. That's a lot of money, because you do lose all the money that is all queued up in the buildings.
Oh, the Vikings dropping onto the siege tanks. Very nice. We'll be able to clean this up, but he just lost a lot of mining time and a lot of structures. And another barracks just burns down.
I would really like to see our green Terran player expand at this time, since he did so much damage. We got an armory down.
Like I said, iExceed did really forget about his macro the whole time he was pushing. It was a beautiful push, but he needs to continue to use those hotkeys that he actually does not have at all. He needs to hotkey these buildings and continue to make units to reinforce that.
Yeah, he sounds like me. Forget the hotkeys, and that's a big part of the game.
Absolutely.
So the Vikings are flying across the map. See if his opponent expand, because if he knows his opponent expand again, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Which looks like that's what he's going to go do right now. Which he flies up.
Oh no, maybe he's just flying into the base, just to scout, see what's up. A little bit of nervous. Oh no, what is he doing?
He needs to fly up and get this expansion canceled, which that's exactly what he's going to do now.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, okay. And the cancel does happen.
SCV makes it out because he's a Kenyan and can run really fast.
The Banshee tanks are moving across the back door, which I don't see exactly what he's going to do here.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's moving these siege tanks around. He could have just lifted a Viking and patrolled that, made sure there was nothing else incoming. Another army from iExceed, possibly pushing up. Maybe just hold that ramp, whatever. I'm going to go to the army tab. iExceed now at 109. He let his opponent catch up because his macro fell behind, so it's actually pretty close. It's 101 to 109 army right now.
Another big, scary army coming. We'll see if he can hold this off. He needs to get his tanks back in place, which they're not going to be in place to defend. This could be really bad.
Yeah, all these, a lot of the army from Mao is actually in Vikings. There's actually only 2 medevacs on the field right now. One's about to go. It actually managed to get away, but Mao in a really tough situation right now.
Mao's tanks are in a very good spot. They can cover the whole entire ramp, but iExceed's going to be in a way better position because he's going to be able to scan up here and destroy all this while his opponent can't do anything about it now.
Needs to try and save these medevacs, as they are the only way he's going to be able to hit that factory after he runs out of these scans. Beautiful job getting that bunker. Now he's going to lose. Oh, it's a Marines and Marines. Oh,
sacrificed a lot of units there, which he needed every unit he can get now.
There we go.
The Vikings needed to get over there and take out that medevac.
Smart, lifting off that factory. The Vikings going to come in and clean up that medevac now, so he's not going to have sight up the cliff there.
Yeah. He's just going to run away because now he doesn't have any vision of it. Very smart play.
Once again, letting that macro slip a little bit. Need to bring in reinforcements. Need to be teching. It's about the same army.
On the opposite side, and iExceed just lost his command center to these Banshees. So.
Oh my gosh.
That's actually going to get now enough time to get back in this game because his main base is all mined out, and he has barely enough. Or he's going to rebuild a command center, but he's going to have to long distance mine at the time. So right now, iExceed's in a lot of trouble without any income coming in at all. He is double expanding now because he knows that he needs to get his bases up and going.
These Banshees continuing to scout around the map. Really like that. Mao right now needs about 100 supply depots, as he is supply captain, producing out of pretty much every building he has. Actually, he has lots of stuff queued up.
Mao does see the big army coming to his back door, so he needs to get all of his units to the back door immediately. That's exactly what he's doing.
Very nice scout now with the Banshee.
I'm surprised he doesn't have like a sensor tower. He's putting his tanks back way too far. I think that's a big mistake.
I think it's decent enough just because as soon as they hit that ramp like that, they'll be all grouped up. Lots of AoE damage, and iExceed will be forced to pull back. Still at 92 army, he needs to use... Well, he's getting these expansions up, but he's got 1,200 gas right now. So this expansion is just now getting done, so he's going to get a lot of income here. We'll see if he continues to use it as microing this army around as well.
That Mao's army is starting to grow incredibly high. He needs to put these SCVs back to work, though, since the threat is gone. Which I don't think he knows he has the SCVs in his army.
Yeah, iExceed had a beautiful position in the early part of this game, but he's just letting his opponent back into it. He's now at Mao's now at a 165 army population as compared to 97 for iExceed.
Mao is expanding again.
Yeah, that expansion is exactly what he needs to do. He needs to keep that economy just so over. He knows his expansion or his opponent isn't expanding up here, so he's really going to have the economic, position over his opponent.
Yeah, he is going to go fly all the way down and probably see his other expansion, which could possibly die unless, because does have enough Marines, but will they get there in time?
Yeah, iExceed kind of abandoning this expansion. Needs to at least have the Zelnaga watchtower to hold it. Looks like he's just gonna let. Oh, missile turret
does not see him. Oh, what is he doing? He was above that cliff, so the missile turret couldn't see him. He could have taken out without losing taking any damage. Which I thought that was a big mistake.
He's got 191 supply though. No big deal.
Every unit counts in TvT though.
Needs to make this a planetary or an orbital right now. And again, he's pulling all the way back. He's just like abandoning this expansion. He needs to hold it as it's really... He needs to get the second expansion up really bad. But he's just kind of choosing to abandon it and not protect it at all.
Yeah, if you look at the food count, our Purple Terran was so far behind, but now look, he has a max army compared to his opponent's 156. So
this poor supply depot never got finished. That's a shame. Now flying this expansion away, after the Banshees, I would assume, have harassed it.
Scans and sees the flying command center.
Mao now at maximum population needs to get some insane upgrades going on right now and really put on pressure, as he doesn't want to let his opponent, who let him catch up as well.
Yeah, he is going to go for the backdoor rush, which I think is a very smart play since he has his whole army at his front ramp. So now the tides of turns. He's going to be pushing the backdoor, and his army's not going to be in place to defend.
This lone SCV mining from this refinery is going to be very surprised to see this army coming his way.
This command center is just flying around. I don't know what he's doing. He's flying.
Oh, it's going back? What on earth is he doing with this command center?
I've never seen a command center via scouts, so really shocking.
New strategy. This is straight out of Korea or something. The old the scouting orbital command with 150 energy trick.
The Banshees are looking for that command center. Oh, he's going to fly into his army, which the missile turrets are here, so he's not going to do very much damage. Oh, he is going to get a tank.
Wow, he almost lost a tank. He's got plenty of scans on this orbital.
And here goes the big army.
Oh, man. He's not even going to lift his barracks. He's just... He's totally out of position right now.
If he sees up his tank, this is GG. It's not... Oh, and the tanks are seized. So, oh, it doesn't have vision. There's a scan.
Oh, he's a little out of place on these tanks. These Marine Marauder could totally take it out. Oh, but there's the Marauders for Mao. Oh, he drops it. And
GG.
There's our GG for iExceed.
Wow.
Interesting. Another case of had a great position and then just kind of gave up and lost it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was kind of weird because the first time he went through the back door, he had him so far. He had him food capped, and he was down to 50 supply or something like that. He was so far behind, had a great lead, and he threw it away.